Hey teachers, I hope you're hanging in there. This is Missy Feller, English teacher and e-learning legacy coach, to show you how to create your classes in Google Classroom. This demo is designed for teachers just starting out. In this video, we're going to explore the class layout, post our first announcement in the stream, set up topics in classwork, and edit our course settings. Remember that everyone has to start somewhere, so don't get overwhelmed. Pause the video at any time to follow along with me. Let's get started. When you first log into Google Classroom, you'll arrive here at the Google Classroom homepage. Check out my other teacher tutorial video for an overview of this homepage and its features. Start by clicking the plus to add your first class. You'll want to name each class in a way that's easily identified by both you and your students by including a specific class name and period or year in the section description. Your class will automatically open after you create it, and you'll notice that there are 4 tabs across the top: the stream, the classwork, which is where your students will access their tasks, the people, and the grades. You'll always find this triple underline in the top left corner, which is the main menu. This cogwheel will open the class settings, including the class details and some general settings, which we'll take a look at in more detail in a bit, and some grading settings. If your school district is not using the Google Classroom Gradebook, you don't need to worry about this section. When we X out of class settings, we will return to the class stream. This is the class banner. You can change the banner by selecting a theme, or you can upload a photo for a custom design. In my physical classroom, I typically assign a class color to each period, such as a file crate for class supplies, or for submitting papers. My digital classes will use colors to match the physical class color for each period. If you're interested in learning more about custom banners, check out my YouTube video, Changing Your Class Banner with Canva. The stream is where you can communicate announcements with your students in the form of post. You can decide who can see your post, one class or multiple classes, and every student in that class or only certain ones. This is especially helpful in a multi-grade level class where certain announcements may only pertain to certain students. Posts are not the same as assignments and are more informational, so they might be just reminders or the daily class agenda. You can also add attachments to your post from a variety of sources. You can attach an item from your Google Drive, provide a link, upload a file, or link to a YouTube video. You also have some options about when students will be able to view your post. You can post it immediately, or schedule it for later, or save a draft. When you schedule it for later, you can decide on the exact date and time this post will appear in the student's stream. By clicking Post, your students will immediately see the announcement. Like all posts, this will be time-stamped. The Classwork tab is where all students will access your course materials. Click the Create button to get started. Here, you can add an assignment, a quiz assignment, a question, course materials, or reuse a post from another class. Group your course materials by topic to create organization and order to ensure student success in finding what they need for your class. Drag your topics in the order you wish for them to appear. Start thinking now how you want to organize your Google Classroom. The People tab is where you will see all of the people associated with your class. You can invite teachers and students to your class or provide students with the class code. Once you create tasks for your students to complete, you will see them listed here in the Grades tab with the students' grades that they've earned. Anytime you create materials, quizzes, assignments, or questions in the Classwork tab, a post will automatically be created in the stream. This can be overwhelming. To turn off this feature, go to the cogwheel and scroll down to General Settings. Here, you can decide how Google Classroom responds to classwork. I like to hide the notifications and use the stream strictly for announcements, but you have to decide what's best for you and your students. You can also decide how students can interact with the stream by allowing posts, comments, or only viewing rights. Be sure to check out my other student and teacher tutorial videos about Google Classroom and Google Drive on my YouTube channel. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what tutorials you'd like to see to help your students succeed. Hey, even if no one else tells you today, you're doing great, teacher. Thanks for all you do.